In the annals of military history, there are countless tales of valor and heroism, but few are as compelling as the story of Desmond Doss, a man whose unwavering faith and commitment to saving lives without bearing arms became a beacon of hope and inspiration. Born in 1919 in Lynchburg, Virginia, Desmond Doss was raised in a devout Seventh-day Adventist family. His religious convictions led him to make a solemn vow: he would never take a human life. This deeply held belief posed a significant challenge when World War II erupted. And the United States called upon its citizens to serve. Doss felt a profound duty to contribute to the war effort, but was resolute in his decision to serve as a non-combatant. Facing skepticism and even ridicule from his peers and superiors, Doss enlisted in the U.S. Army as a combat medic. His fellow soldiers doubted his resolve, questioning how someone could serve in a combat zone without carrying a weapon. Despite the adversity, Doss remained steadfast, driven by his faith and a deep sense of moral responsibility. In 1945, Doss's unit was deployed to the Pacific Theater, specifically to the island of Okinawa. The mission was daunting: to capture the heavily fortified Hacksaw Ridge, a strategic position held by entrenched Japanese forces. The terrain was treacherous, and the enemy was determined to defend their position at all costs. On the night before the assault, Doss gathered his comrades and shared a simple yet profound message: "I will not leave you behind." His words resonated deeply with the men, many of whom had previously mocked him for his pacifist stance. They now saw him not as a liability, but as a symbol of unwavering commitment and courage. The battle that ensued was nothing short of hellish. Under a barrage of gunfire and explosions, Doss moved from one wounded soldier to another, dragging them to safety. He worked tirelessly, often under direct fire, to ensure that no man was left behind. His actions were not just those of a medic, but of a leader who inspired his comrades through his selflessness and determination. As the days wore on, the situation grew increasingly dire. The enemy launched counterattacks, and the wounded piled up. Doss, exhausted and bloodied, continued his mission, driven by the promise he had made to his comrades. His faith and resolve became a guiding light, leading the men through the darkest hours of the battle. When the assault finally concluded, it was revealed that Doss had single-handedly saved the lives of 75 men. His actions not only preserved the strength of his unit, but also turned the tide of the battle. The men who had once doubted him now hailed him as a hero, recognizing the depth of his commitment and the power of his convictions. Desmond Doss's story is a testament to the power of faith, conviction, and the human spirit. It serves as a reminder that true heroism is not defined by the weapons one carries, but by the strength of one's character and the willingness to stand firm in one's beliefs, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. In the years that followed, Doss's legacy continued to inspire. He was awarded the Medal of Honor by President Harry Truman in 1945, and his story was later immortalized in the film Hacksaw Ridge. Through his actions, Doss demonstrated that courage comes in many forms, and that the greatest victories are often achieved through compassion and unwavering dedication to one's principles. Desmond Doss's journey from a young man with a steadfast belief to a war hero who saved countless lives underscores the profound impact one individual can have. His story challenges us to reflect on our own values and the lengths we would go to uphold them, reminding us that true heroism often lies in the quiet acts of courage and kindness that ripple out to touch the lives of many.